What's up guys? Today's the day. We're gonna start unwrapping the wrap on my car. We're gonna start with the hood first. Hopefully it didn't do too much damage underneath, but we're gonna figure it out. The car is baking in the sun right now. It's a perfect, nice 85-degree day, so hopefully that'll kind of loosen up the adhesive and make things a breeze to unwrap the hood. So I don't think I'm gonna get any further than the hood today, but that's where we're gonna start. Let's go ahead and take a final look and see what the wrap looks like before we peel it off. It's not pretty, let me tell you that. The end of the road for this wrap. Time for a change. It's been baked in the sun long enough where it's starting to change colors. This stuff's literally just flaking off. This was the first thing I wrapped, and this literally just, these are all little pieces that are missing already. Just kind of disintegrating off. All good things must come to an end. Nothing lasts forever. It's time to start unpeeling the hood first. See what kind of damage it has done underneath. Wish me luck. Should wrap your car. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah, so fun. It's coming off. Coming along nicely. Got a big chunk off so far. I'm already noticing just the adhesive is being left behind, which is I guess better than your paint being peeled up with it. It should come off with some Goo Gone, I'm assuming. But we're gonna tackle that at a different day, of course. Well, I don't think I'm ever gonna leave my next wrap on for this long, because at some point it just starts to just flake off. It doesn't really stay together anymore. It may just be because it's not hot enough, but the nice edges are good. These edges are nice and stringy. See, like that's nice. You can actually feel it strong when you pull it. Still a long way to go. Working it off. Not once did I ever say that this was going to be fun when this day came. The day is here, and my fingers are sore. Fingers hurt. I'm gonna take a break. Making good progress though. Well, this has been quite the disaster trying to get my old wrap off. Some stuff peeled up really nice, which is basically all the parts, all the wrap that looks like this gray color still, peeled up very nicely, leaving no residue. However, all the other weird rusted looking parts that I had going on, such as this, that's just bad news and nothing good is going to come out of that. See this line here? All of this, all of this, all of that, all of this, all of that. That is what you call an adhesive line. And the wrap came off, but it also left behind the adhesive. So all this is one sticky, sappy, unfortunate mess that I'm gonna have to figure out how to get off. But it's okay, we're out here living and learning. We're seeing the whole wrap process from start to finish to the end of the wrap's life. And this is what we are left with now. So it's very satisfying to peel off, only if the wrap still appears to be okay. Like this stuff, when you heat it up, it peels off because it still stretches. It still has some elasticity in it. So it does stretch nicely, which is very satisfying, but so far about 80% of this has not been satisfying. As far as paint peel up that I thought possibly could go on, I honestly don't have any of that. I ended up sanding all the flaking clear coat nice and smooth before I initially wrapped the car. So that's what you see, all this weird spotting going on. That's not from the wrap peeling it up, that's just what the wrap was hiding underneath. So far so good. It's coming along. Slow process, but making progress and taking it one step at a time. I've tried a couple things to try to get this adhesive off. The first thing I tried was Goo Gone or Goo Off or something like that. Honestly, didn't have very much luck with that. And then the next thing I tried was rubbing alcohol. And I basically just soaked a paper towel a couple minutes maybe, and then kind of agitated it and got it to rub off. I think I did this area actually the other day. So it does come off eventually with a lot of elbow grease, a lot of patience. But since I'm not really too particular about my paint, obviously, I'm gonna try some acetone to get that adhesive off. So let's do a little spot and see what it does. It's basically just gonna melt it away, I'm assuming. Again, I don't advise doing this if you care about your paint, but as you guys know, I don't care about my paint. So we're going to attempt some acetone on a rag and see what will happen. It's not a very inconspicuous place, but I'm just going all in, baby. Let's see what happens here. I literally just used a couple drops on a rag. Kind of see it smearing. Some spots are coming up. So that's basically, the residue is off right there. It still has a little two-tone color, a little darker there, but the adhesive is gone. So obviously that works a lot quicker than anything else that I've tried. I'm gonna be using acetone, I believe, until at least I run out, because these are pretty fast results and I like fast results. As I already said, you can kind of see the two-tone color there. So the wrap left behind, I don't know, a stain, I guess. So it's a little stained, but you can see that the residue is removed from this small little area I just tried. So I am liking that. I do dig the acetone, that's for sure. Well, the bad news continues for the wrap, or unwrapping of the old vinyl wrap. Working on the roof now, and this is the first section that I'm starting on. And you can already see a bunch of adhesive left behind. So I don't think there's any way around it. If you leave the wrap on too long, you're gonna have the worst luck with the adhesive being left behind. There's a little bit that it's being kind of stuck to the wrap there. See the difference in color. Sticky, 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 and then this is nice and smooth. You may have better luck in other areas, but this is what I'm experiencing so far. The hood's pretty much done. All the adhesive came off with a bunch of acetone and a bunch of scrubbing. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing for this, but it has begun. Must continue and push on. A lot of work ahead of us. Well, as you guys just saw from that little time lapse, I found a way better method to get the adhesive off, and it's simply just heating up the adhesive till it gets nice and stringy and pliable. And then I just took a rag and kind of rubbed it off. So I'm just gonna heat up the adhesive from now on and just give it a nice light scrub, and it'll just come right off. So at least that gives me some hope for the future, but it's gonna be a lot of heat and a lot of scrubbing. Man, I really wish this is how it was the whole time, but this is only a little sample of what it should be like. This area was hiding under that roof rail, so this stuff isn't baked to crap yet. Pretty stringy still until I get to about there, and it just starts to tear apart. It's not fair, man. It ain't fair. Well, this is the last time I'm keeping a wrap on for more than 3 years. Living and learning, like I always say. It's about the extent of the satisfying wrap unwrapping. Nothing really satisfying from here, because all we get are little flakes. If you go slow, you kind of have some luck. It's kind of a little better for you if you go a little slow, but it just wants to rip. There's just no life left in the wrap.